Jaya Krishna Bhaktaya Tadbhaktaya Namo Namah. Shri Guru Charana Kamalam Vande Ramana Prasthaya Bhutale Shri Rupanuga Bhakti Damcha Krupa Murtim Narayanam Namo Vishnu Padaya Radhikaya Priyatmane Shri Srimad Bhakti Vedanta Narayana Namine Shri Krishna Lila Katane Sudaksham Gaudārya Madhu Sayuktam Varam Varem Purushamahantam Narayanam Tam Sirasa Namami Tridandinam Bhakta Shiromanim Cha Shri Krishna Padam Yavadaikavadi Chaitanya Lila Amrita Sarasaram Narayanam Tam Satatam Prapadye Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Sri Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. First of all, let me offer millions of listeners for the feet of the Bhanaga Guru Varga Nama Nishta Santana Purusha Koti Dhandavat. All present, past, future, Vaishnava Tava Dandavat Pranam. Vancha Kalpataru Vyasya Krupa Sindhu Yevacha. Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Pronouns to everybody. Sorry for the delay. And I was late coming, raining also. So we will continue our parikrama. So ಏನಪ್ಪ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅಗ್ನಿಹೋತ್ರ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳಿ ನನಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್. So don't find anything. Ekadasi is on 9th. Then 13th is Deepavali, 14th is Govardhan Puja. Then then 27th is Bhujavata Chaturmashi. Yes. 20th is Gopashtami. We will start Vrindavan because yesterday we said. Now, Vrindavan is one of the 12 Mahavans, 12 forest. Very beautiful. So, many Seva Kunj, Nidhivan, Telikunjas, where both Yugal Kishore place. Where Vrindavan forest. Because why? Vrindavaneshwari, Vrindadevi, always she is the presiding deity there. She is the one who protects that Vrindavan, and she maintains. Then she is also one of the. She is the forest devata. All the trees, all the lata, birds, cows, they're all under our control. They follow our instructions. By our direction, unlimited gopis, eternally, always, they are engaged in the service of the different kunjas. That's why she is also Vrunda Devi, Kunja Seva, Adhishtatri Devi, for serving kunjas. Radha Krishna doing pastimes. She is the one presiding deity. She instructs everybody. So we have to understand our Gurudev is telling Yogamaya, foremost Yogamaya. She is Parakya Mahashakti. She is like all powerful Shakti, strength of Krishna, powerful strength. So Radharani herself appeared like Yogamaya. So this is the duty of Yogamaya, is in all the Goshala or in the forest to arrange for different pastimes, to take place. So she is complete condensed Shakti, energy. Swarupa Shakti is internal potency, Krishna's. So, Yogamaya's Leela Avatara, incarnation for the pastime. He is Purnamasi, Bhagavati Purnamasi. She always appears little elder, older. So people respect her, honor her. That's how she came. And she came to Vrindavan. She declared, soon a son will be born to Nanda Maharaj. They were amazed. Because she was so elderly and she appeared like saintly, and they knew her words cannot go wrong. And it did happen. So they have so much faith. Purnamasi says anything, everybody follows, including Krishna, Radha and Krishna, Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, Radharani's parents, So everybody, Gopals, Gopis. Then, on the another part of Yogamaya is the Vrunda Devi. She appeared like a very Manjari, young. So very elderly Purnamasi and very young Vrunda Devi. They are the expansion of Yogamaya. Now Vrunda Devi's parent name is Chandrabhanu, mother's is Pullara, and his husband name is Mahipal. So they stay always in Vrindavan. She's also Vrundarika, Maina, Murali. There are so many Sakhis under her. They plan so many ideas, and they always bring Radha and Krishna Yugal to meeting. Their duty is. So, as we saw, she is in charge of everything. Still, she gave everything. Vrishabhanu Nandini, Radharani, under lotus feet, she put, even though I am in charge, it is you, now I'm offering it to you. That's why, in reality, Radhika is self Vrindavaneshwari. That way, Yogamaya is also aspect, of Radharani. So it is very amazing that way it is. In Purana, sometimes you see, like Tulsi is the daughter of Kushadvaja. Then Tulsi got married with Shankachuda, and then also in this world we appear like Vrunda, right? Like a plant, right? So what are all these things? These are all basically part of that Vrunda Devi. The Tulsi plant we see is actually part of that Vrunda Devi. No difference. That's why Tulsi is actually, even though it appear like a plant, it is actually spiritual, Chinmaya. So many properties. It is very amazing. So, in Srimad Bhagavatam, everywhere Vrindavan is glorified. Nanda Maharaj, elder brother, and his minister, Upananda, is telling, "Oh brother, see, this Gokul Mahavan, we should not stay here. So many demons coming and attacking. So we should move to Vrindavan, near Vrindavan, because it is very protected, lot of green grass there, and so many kinds of trees, and then very amazing mountain, Govardhan, and then for the cows, it is very nice. They will be easily protected. So that Vrindavan we should all go and stay. So everybody agreed and they went. So Vrindavan, is amazing place. That's why you can see now this Vrindavan, whole world wants to go there. Practically not much space is left. Appears like that. So Brahma himself is telling, but staying there and then Brajavasi, we have to see, look at our Gurudev's words. Doesn't mean that you go stay and then stay in Vrindavan. You have to be internally qualified. So sadhana. So that is very essential. So and under a direction of a pure devotee, who is a real Brajavasi. Not everybody who is staying Brajavasis. They also describe who is Brajavasi here. So Brahma himself is glorifying. How? All the scriptures, they are looking, they are searching for the lotus feet of that person. Dust of the lotus feet of Krishna. Still they are not able to get it. So such a Lord Mukunda, his own life and then whole life is Vrindavan. So that's why if I am able to get a dust of any of the inhabitants of Vrindavan, and if I become even eligible to become even a grass there, or if I take up in any species there, I consider myself most fortunate. Brahma is saying. So if I am not able to get in any of these species, then at least on the border, Nanda Gokula, that part. If I am appear born like even a stone, then somebody or the other gopi, they come. If they come and to clean their feet, if they brush against that stone, then I get their dust on my head. So at least let me born as a little stone there. Like that Brahma is praying. Then Prematura Bhakta, Uddhav, Prematura, he is also praying like that. If I become like a grass there, Uddhav Kuna, that's not it. Many grass, that is, appear like a grass. So, Asamaho Charana Renu Jishamaham Swam Vrindavane Kimapi Gulmalatau Shadina. So let me born as like a little grass. So the gopis dust touches my head. So now Krishna himself, the gopis himself are glorifying Vrindavan. Oh, Saki, this Vrindavan, more auspicious than Vaikuntha. Because here Yashodananda and Krishna's lotus feet, impression is everywhere. She's taking that impression and she's feeling so great, so amazing. This Prithvi, this Mother Earth. When Rasikendra Sri Krishna, Vishwa Mohini, the one who can attract the whole universe with his flute, when he sings, hearing that flute, all the Mayuras, the peacocks, they think there's a big, like a thunder, they feel it's a thunder. And they start dancing. So, looking at this, all the birds who are staying on the trees and the mountain, they completely get stuck, wonderstruck, and then hearing through their ear the sound of his flute. And their eyes, they are taking pleasure in the dance of the peacocks. So, Varhapidam Natavaravatu Karnayo Karnikaram. So that's why Krishna doesn't leave Vrindavan. He says, Vrindavanam parityaja padamekam nagachati brahmayama. I will not leave this Vrindavan even one step. So we see how when Krishna was being taken to Mathura, Akrur Ghat, that is near Vrindavan. He went to take a dip and then he saw Krishna Balaram. Came out, he saw them. So our acharyas think, so that's why the real Krishna and Balaram, Nandanandan, Chodanandan remained in Vrindavan. And only Vasudevanandan went Mathura. No, nobody could understand. So, if the Vraja is like a ocean, Vrindavan is like Makaranda. Makaranda meaning honey. And the gopis are the flower. And one who is taking that madhu is Nandananda, Gokula Chandra. So Vrindavan is not just a tirtha. It is actually Lord's house. That's where he stays. Real house. And then it is also his swarupa, meaning his personality himself. That's why our Acharya, Aradhana, worshipping Krishna is also, we also worship Vrindavan, no difference. Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha, then Aradhyo Bhagavan Rajesha Tanaya Taddama Vrindavana. Taddama Vrindavana. Our worship is Nandanandan and also Vrindavan. How do we worship? That's the way gopis worshipped it. Now proof the is Srimad Bhagavatam. Pramana Amalam. Pramana. Evidence. This is what we are into, nothing else. So, one time, Narad Muni on his Veena is going around, and we have heard there are so many tirthas. Remember when we were talking about Shamakund, Radhakund, Krishna invited all the tirthas in the whole world. They all came in person. So among the chief is Prayagraj. Prayag, Tirtharaj, like that. Prayag. Confluence of Ganga, Yamuna, Saraswati, Prayag. So Narad Muni went there, and then he's called Tirtharaja, Prayaga. So he glorified him, he welcomed. And then, Narad Muni is always tricky. If he comes, you have to be very, very careful. So he was welcomed nicely by Tirtharaj. Tirtharaj, king of all the holy places. Huh? Then you're not, you are being crowned as the king of all the holy places. But I never see, but I have a little doubt about in this. He's telling, Narvani. You know, have you, Vrindavan is also Tirtha, but has Vrindavan has come any time to you to give you any gift or, to glorify or gift to you? Tirtharaj said, no. Then Narman is telling, then how you are a king of all the Tirtha? you know. Then this word of Narad Muni started piercing the heart of Tirtharaj, and he said, yes, how I will be the king of all the Tirthas now? So he went to see Lord Krishna. Then Krishna, after properly giving all the respectful thing, then asked, any reason you have come here? Then very dutifully Tirtharaj is telling, oh Lord, even though you made me the king of all the holy places, but Vrindavan Tirtha never came to give me any gift or, anything. Then how I can be a king of all the, holy places, Tirtharaj? If Vrindavan like a small holy place, if it is not accepting my commands, if it is not coming under my control or anything, then how I will be Tirtharaj? Hearing this, Lord became very peaceful, very quiet. When you heard Vrindavan, Tirtharaj, his tears started flowing, dropping one by one. He remembered Vrindavan, Raja, all the sakas, then going with the sakas, Gocharan, taking cows for the churning. Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, their friendship and their love. Then the lila that he was doing and how much they are they're loving beyond their life, And then the Priyatama go, Kishori go, Radha, all the gopis, that he did all the Ras Vilas, all these things is remember, and it is like going like in his heart, all that became, then his whole heart became like a liquid, it started soft becoming. Then he could not hold. Then after a while, he became very, like Gambira, meaning very sturdy, very. Then he said, Tirtharaj, yes, even though I made you king of all the holy places, that is true. But I never made you king of my house. Vrindavan is my house. And not only it is house, for Radha, it is a very dear. There, the Adhishtatri, presiding deity is Radharani. She is Ishwari. She is really Vrindavaneshwari. I stay there forever, always. But yeah, no doubt you are a Tirtharaj, king of all the Tirthas. But Vrindavan is not just Tirtha, not ordinary Tirtha, not just Tirtha. So you also please find some way to do Seva to Vrindavan, to worship that place. So like that Krishna taught. So it establishes how Vrindavan is very amazing. So even in Bhagavad Mahatme, Srimad Bhagavad Mahatme, beginning of Srimad Bhagavatam, devotees recite. Naradji is telling Bhakti Devi, her two sons become very weak, almost verge of dying. She also become weak. Bhakti Devi. So when she enters Vrindavan, so Narad Muni is telling, even though you became sick in other places, along with your children. So when you came in touch with Vrindavan, he became very young again. So, just touching. That's why Vrindavan Dham is most auspicious. Here, bhakti everywhere is dancing. Dhanya Vrindavanam tena bhakti nrutyati yatra cha yatra. Bhakti Devi dancing everywhere. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu also came here. So when of course, before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, everything was disappeared. Nobody could recognize all these holy places. So that's why our acharyas, and later on, Rupa, Sanatan, Lokanath, Bhugarbha, first Lokanath and Bhugarbha sent, then Rupa and Sanatan, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself came. Before that, Nityananda also came, and then even Advaita, you will see later on. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the one who gave instructions to bring out the last Dhamma. So, if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not appeared in this world, or if the Rupa and Sanatan, all these Bhugarbhan, if they have not appeared in this world, and if Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had not sent them, who would have known the sweet Vrindavan? It would have. And if Gauranga Mahaprabhu had not come, who would have known the boundary, the last boundary of the Prema Rasa, and then the greatness of Radharani. So, who would have brought it up? So, that's why it's so, This is Danya Kali Yuga. Okay. If you see, all this become invisible, lupta, but it is coming back again. But I don't know. It's mesmerizing in one way if you look at it. What is happening? So underneath is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. Kali Yuga Pavana Kalibaya Nashana Sri Sachinandana Ga Kali Kukura Kadana Yedi Chao. If you want to get freedom from like the fighting of these mad dogs, Kali Yuga is age of mad dogs, barking, bow, simply always. And then they are disturbed, so many people fighting, finding fault, this, that, in every aspect of life, But so if you want the freedom from all these things, you want a peace of mind, we have to glorify Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Who can, why? He purifies this age of Kali. And then he removes the fear of this Kali. Fear is gripping all of us. War grips, shortage, heavy rains, no rains, pollution, contamination, corona, different form of corona, these are all fear. Whoa, what is that? And we are immersed in one kind of fear into another, day and night, right? How to get freedom? If you take more of antibiotics, steroids, or drinks, no, eating meat, there's no. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. So this is what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is cleansing, is driving away the fear. So we are so fortunate. And then you can see Vrindavan coming back to the revival. So many pastimes, mind-boggling. In future, how it will go. Same thing, Navadvip, Jagannath Puri. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu sent, empowered devotees to travel around the world, devotees around the world chanting, doing Ekadasi, hearing Harikatha. Why? Even though they may not travel using the whatever equipment is available, technology. See, even this, I will tell you one thing, okay? The degree, the technology has progressed. I don't know you can appreciate or not. 78, okay, when I was doing my doctorate, I was working on mini computers at that time. Now I've seen the tubes. I don't know if you've heard of it. Then transistors, IC, integrated circuits, small scale, SSI, MSI, LSI, VLSI, very large scale, all this entire spectrum I see. So in 78, the memory, 10 megabyte, what is 10 megabytes is nothing nowadays, right? You send a one file, 10 megabytes. Now we have 64 GB, million times bigger than that, 10 megabytes. How big the disk was? 1 feet big, understand? I used to carry 1 feet disk, 10 megabyte capacity maximum. 78. Now, after like 40 years, 64 GB, 128 GB, you can put a little piece in your job in your pocket and walk around. But you can see the. Now, what I'm saying is, all this technology is the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. I'm telling you. Of course, they are using for so many bad things, you can always. But this is also used for the Harikatha. You remember, we are using it. Internet, we are using it. Actually, Krishna revealed all these things so it can be used in his service, glorifying him. Okay? Not here misusing it. 99.99999% misuse. But at least 0.0001% is being used. So it will purify all the other 99.99. Hopefully it will increase. So tendency. So and then Yamuna Devi, Chidananda Vano, Sadananda Suno, Para Prema Patri, Drava Brahma Gatri, Aganam Lavitri, Jagat Kshema Datri, Pavitri, Kriya No Apumi, Samputri. So, she can give love of Krishna. She is actually in a liquid form, appear like liquid form, Parabrahma, Vigraha Swarupa. By remembering just Yamuna, understand? What happened? All kinds of difficulties, sins, it will push away and then make our heart pure. He is so auspicious. So, in a desert-like heart, like Kali Yuga, desert-like heart, she can fill Vrajarasa. And she is the daughter of Surya. So, for such Yamuna, I pay my obeisances again and again and again. Like remember, on the day is going to come, November 30. November 15th. By the meaning Yamaraj's blessing on brothers and sisters. That way we do deep, and then go outside and then remember Yama. So that way will not go with untimely death. So such a Yamuna, we Gangadi Tirtha Parisevita Pada Padmam Goloka Saukya Rasa Pura Mahimna. All the great rivers, Ganga, Godavari, Narmada, Sindhu, they are serving her lotus feet. So such a very, very dear to Krishna, we pay obeisances to her again and again. So there is like we have heard, we are told in Vrindavan, we're touching Kaliyadaha. Kaliyadaha, it is next to Yamuna, but not connected with Yamuna. It's like a lake, not directly connected. Next. So that was where Saubhari Rishi was also staying. Now he was doing his austerity, very deep austerity in the water, standing. Summer, winter, hot, all these places. He has control over his, senses. For thousands of years he was doing tapasya. But one day the Garuda came, Lord's Parikara. And because it's the nature of the bird, he swallowed one fish, big fish. Now try to understand, how come Garuda is a Vaishnava, Param Vaishnava? He's the carrier of Vishnu. How he will swallow? See, we try to understand. It's very, from an external point of view, it's like, oh, he is swallowing. But he's actually delivering that soul in the form of fish, making a devotee, servant of Vishnu. So people will not understand. Oh, see, he ate it. And the fishes complained to Sobari Rishi. Oh, Sobari Rishi, you are in the water. You are associating. We are associating with you. And we are associating. You are one of us. And look what this Garuda did. Then Sobari became very angry and he cursed. Oh, Garuda, if you come again doing like this, let your head separated from you. Cursed him. Then what happened? See, this is the problem. It's an Vaishnava aparad. See, this is why we cannot guess what the Vaishnavas, what is. That's why Gurudev, don't find fault, never criticize, always keep chanting. Indifferent to these things. Anyway, but because they have offended Vaishnava, Garuda, so some material thoughts came in the mind of Saubhari Rishi. When he saw the fishes mating, and he said, because he is offended. See, once you do that offense, then we go down. Then you get taste in this material, mundane material thing. So he came out because he had done so much tapasya, all these thousands of years. He became young by this tapasya. And then he married thousands of, hundreds of the daughters of Mandata. Many daughters, Mandata. So then he was enjoying going around everywhere for a long time. So it happened. See. Now what happened to the fishes? They were also part of this offense. Now by the somehow inspiration of the Lord's mercy like that, Kaliya came there because he is afraid of Garuda. And he knew Garuda has been cursed here, he won't come there. So he thought it's a safe place from Garuda. So he came there. And because he was always poison, right? All the fishes died there. See, entire fish is finished. You look at the effect of the Vaishnava aparat. That's why we have to be very, very careful. But Krishna wanted to, move Kaliya, because he's poison, he's going against the the beauty or the sweetness of Vrindavan, you know. So he did that pastime. Yeah, we have seen this. It's amazing. That day Balaram was not there. He stayed back. And then he came running himself. Otherwise, if the friends were there, they would have told, "Oh, Kanaya, don't go, don't go, don't go." Then he cannot say no. See, he immediately he jumped, he came, and then there's only one Kadamba tree there because the water has become so poison. The poisonous fumes are coming up. All the trees were all finished. This Kadamba tree stayed back because long time back when Garuda brought this nectar from the uh, Indra's place, heaven, he stayed on that tree, and then one drop or even a smell of that effect of that tree is survived. Even today, if you go to that tree, Kadamba tree, the same tree which Krishna climbed and jumped into the Yamuna is still there, same tree, okay? And his steps is also there. And then there's a little pot, part of the tree, like Amrit Kalash, is still visible. So if you go and see, then you may not. If somebody, if you go with somebody you can actually show, then you realize it. So he jumped, and then the Kaliya captured him, and then so many bad women in Vrindavan have understood something has gone wrong, something has gone wrong. They are all crying, running, tracing Krishna's lotus feet, and they all came there, and they all wanted to jump, and then somehow Balaram is the only one who left. He was specifying, this is just a play. Oh, Kanaya. Instead of playing with Sheshana, why are you playing with this insignificant snake? Are you not ashamed of this? He's telling. And look at Nandamaya, they all want to, because they saw Krishna helpless and so much heavy, big snake capturing it, and he is not moving. They fell, unconscious. Balaram left only Rohini. Rohini was not there. Otherwise, it will be very difficult. He's somehow trying to control Nandamara Yashoda. If Rohini is also there, she is also trying to jump. Forget it. It will be beyond Balaram's hands. So he convinced, oh mother, Rohini mother, you stay with them, you take care of. Nothing can bad happen. I will take care. I will go. So he went like that. Then Krishna seeing all this, it will be too much. He slipped away and then he started dancing. At that time, the wives of Kaliya praying to Krishna, let we become widows. It is better to become a widow rather than, of a demon. This is like acting like a demon, trying to hurt Krishna. So we better become widows. We don't want to be associating with this demon. Like that they said. But when Krishna started dancing, and then all the poison came out, and then Kaliya said, and then he understood, one blow of Garuda he could not tolerate. And here millions of Garudas you know, stamping. He must be the master of Garuda. He must be the Lord. So he surrendered to him. Seeing that, all the Nagakanyas, uh, wives of Kaliya, praying to Krishna, please spare his life. Now he has surrendered to you. He has become a devotee. So, by hearing the words of the wives of Kaliya, Krishna forgave. And then, in one pastime, like I was telling, still Mother Yashoda and gopis were all, unconscious. Gopis got up, they were also unconscious. Then he pulled it, calling gopis, please come, hold on to my hand. You can also dance. On the words of Kaliya, So he made not only himself dance, he also made gopis also joining his dance. You can imagine Ras Leela there. So, like that. And then they all came back. Then the Nagakanyas wanted to decorate him with all their, jewelry, because they are, clothes, jewelries on that side. It was well decorated, and Krishna said, hey, better I go very quickly, otherwise they will feel my separation. Then Kaliya asked one of his associates, come and take Lord Krishna to there. So here Krishna is coming, right? How he is coming? He is holding the snake's hand, and his feet is on the snake, and the snake is moving, right? On the water, can you imagine? And it appears like he is skating on the water, coming, well decorated, tuck, 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 tuck. Like that, pastime. So, anyway, then he told him, don't stay here. So, you go to one island. So that shows, that's why we remember the wives of Nagakanya. Vijapatni Nagakanya Gan. Morning, Parikrama, Tulsi Parikrama, Vijapatni. Jayo Vijapatni Nagakanya Gano. Bhakti Tejahara Paila Sri Krishna Charana, like that. So, Ramanak Dvipa, Ramanak Dvipa, Krishna ordered it. And he said, you will not have any fear of Garuda anymore, because when he sees my lotus feet on your head, Krishna will not bother you. Then, near Kaliyadaha, there is a Prabodhananda Saraswati Thakur, Bhajan Kutir and Samadhi. Now, Prabodhananda is uncle of Gopal Bhatta Goswami. He's coming from South India, Sri Lanka. He showed Radha Rasa Sudhanidhi, very amazing. Vrindavana Mahimamrita, Chaitanya Chandramrita, Sangeeta Madhava, so many things, very out of this world. So, thing is in Krishna Tunga Vidya like that, Krishna. So, but some people say he's actually same as Prakashananda Saraswati. That's not true. See, one time we argued there. All these people. No, Prakashananda Saraswati there, Kashi, Advaitawadi, he is actually no. That's an offense. How two personalities can be so? Anyway, That's why you have to go under proper association. Otherwise, all this, in a devotee dress, he's telling, I argue, how unfortunate, see, these are there are filtering. See, Krishna, you might wonder what is going on. See, like we are telling Radha Kunj. Yes. See, the pure bhakti is not easy, okay? Krishna can give you other things, so many things in this world. We make even Brahma, Indra, all that, but even devotion. So these are all filtering, That's why material. Now there is a Dvadasha Tila, meaning when Krishna, it was a winter time when Krishna came and jumped into that Kalidaha and then drove away. Then he was there in water for a long time and he was doing like a narvat, like even like pastime. If you are in a cold water for a long time, what happens? You start shaking, right? I don't know. Then he came up on this little high place, like a hill. There, the devotee, Surya saw, oh, it's an opportunity to serve my Lord. So he came out with all the, see, every month there is one difference. Entering Zodiac, different sun. So they all came, 12 together, 12 suns appeared in the sky. And then immediately, very hot. So Krishna, all that shaking, his cold was gone, but the heat became so high, the whole body started perspiration. So perspiration came out of his body. Praskandana Kshetra. That's what in Sanskrit, Praskandana, the sweat coming from. A Tirtha was formed, and that's where his Praskandana Tirtha is. Nearby is Advaita water. So before Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came, went there. Advaita also went there, and he was staying there in that holy tree, fig tree. So in Gokul Mahavan, he found this Madan Gopal. Gokul Madan Gopal. And he understood Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has appeared, he's going to come. So he wanted to go to Navadvip. So before he went, this deity he was worshipping, and he said, oh, the Muslim going to attack. In that thing, he left in Mathura, this one family, Chobi. He left and then he went away to Shantipur. So that Madana Gopal, what Sanatana Goswami witnessed the great, you remember? We will discuss later on. How Radha Madan Mohan, how he appeared. So Sanatana Goswami was going every day to, for Madhukari, right? One day he saw this boy, two boys playing, this one play, Dandi Danda, they call it. Little piece of wood, and they do like this, and they do like this. It goes out. So, and this Madan Gopal was defeated 1 hour, and sometimes he wins. Whoever wins, the defeated one carry on his shoulder, little far. When Krishna was defeated, this other boy, Chobi's son, he demanded, you should carry me. No, I won't carry. So he ran away. Because the temple, disappeared. And he wanted to enter the temple, son of Chobi. Pujari, He came in. You cannot come inside. Then this boy is telling, I will see you tomorrow. Like that they're playing. And then Sanat Goswami wanted to see more of this. He was amazed, this Madan Gopal. He came next day, and these two boys, uh, they are taking, khichdi cooked by this mother. How she is cooking? She is making like this and then brushing in one, you know. And they are relishing, these two boys. But Sanatana Goswami said, no, this is not proper. Mother, from tomorrow, don't do like this. Mother Gopal, you should first brush your teeth, take a bath, be clean, and then you cook. All right, Baba, I will follow that. Then next day he came, and because it takes time to take a bath, do, teeth, and then bath, and then the boys are crying, Mommy, 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 I'm hungry, hungry, hungry. And Sanatan saw this, then he said, oh, I made an offense. Oh, mother, don't worry about your taking bath or cleansing. You do what is appropriate to make them, these boys, happy. So I'm sorry, please forgive me, like that. Then that Madan Gopal, he is demanding, Sana, please take me with you. I want to come with you. Sanatana Goswami is saying, no, I'm nothing, no, nothing, not even a penny. Only dry rotis you can get, not even ghee or no, even salt. If you accept that, then maybe I will think of taking with me. I cannot fulfill all your desires, these demands. Huh? Then, all right, I will accept, whatever you do, like that. And he was, insisting, like this boys. No, Then anyway, he took Sanatana Goswami, Madan Mohan, and he installed there on it. And then sometime Madan Gopal complaining, these dry rotis, how I am supposed to swallow. Then this is what he get. But if he needs anything else, you have to make arrangement. I'm deeply involved in the service of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You himself has appeared and he has given me instruction. And then how I can neglect that? Huh? So Madan Gopal was waiting for the okay from the devotees, Sanatan. See, this is the thing. See how Krishna comes, blind, comes under control. So, because now Sanatan has agreed, he has given permission to make arrangement. What is there? Big deal for him. So he said, one time, very quickly, or same day or something like that, ship was going by with lot of, special things. And when coming near that, this Praskandana Kshetra, the boat got stuck. Could not move. Then he was trying to get released. No, he got stuck. Then he came up, he saw a temple there. Maybe there's a temple, I will take a darshan, and then maybe a sadhu may be there by his mercy. So he came up, he saw Sanatana Goswami, very simply chanting. And then he said, take darshan of deities. All right. Then when he saw Madan Gopal, he was so well. And then he prayed, oh, please make me, this the difficult I am, this boat, get me out of this trouble. If you do, then I will build big temple for you, arrangement for offering everything. I will make arrangement. Thought came. Then soon he went to the water. There was some wave came. It was dislodged. The boat became free. Then he went do his business, got a lot of money. Then he built a big temple, 7 stories, something like that. Very huge. And then he made arrangement for the offerings and so. And then Sanatana Goswami was aloof from that. So like that, many pastimes are there. Then also one time a Brahmin come from Kashi Vishwanath. So he had to marry his daughter, very poor Brahmin. So then there he came, he told, my friend Sanatan is there in Vrindavan. You take help from him to marry your daughter. Then he said, he came, he asked for who is Sanatan Vrindavan. He said, when he saw, it was actually not even any clothes, just his langoti. He, see, Lord Shiva sent me here, Vishwanath, Kashi Vishwanath. Oh, Kashi. What did he say? He said, take some financial help from you. What? For marriage of his daughter. What? What I don't have? You see, I don't have even proper clothes. How? Then, broken hearted, he wanted to leave that Brahmin. He left. Then Sanatana Goswami is thinking, wait a minute. Lord Shiva will not make any mistake. No. Because he is very dear to Sanatana Goswami. Even you can see in Mansi Ganga, Govardhan, there's a friendly relation with Lord Shiva. So, no. Then he remembered. One time he found one little very special, money. Like something. If you touch any metal, it turns into gold. Touchstone, like. Imagine if you find one, the whole world will be, after you. So, but he has thrown it out as if insignificant. Then he remembered, oh, maybe that. Okay. So he sent some of the devotees who were there. Please bring that Brahmin who came from Kashi. So he brought back. Lord Shiva is right. Now I remember. I threw in a dirt there a very special thing, touchstone. You can take if you like, if you find it and then take. So he searched and he found it. He touched the metal, boom, became gold. Oof. Thanked Sanatana Goswami said, oh, you changed my life. Now I'm the biggest, richest person in the whole world. So he started walking. Then this Brahmin is very intelligent also. Thought came, wait a minute. If Sanatana Goswami has thrown away as if it is insignificant, this greatest money, like special, very, very super, 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 super. And he'll be the biggest, richest person in the whole world. And he has thrown out the insignificant. Then he must have something more valuable than there. He is cheating me. See? So he came back and asked, "You have cheated me." Oh, Sanatana Goswami. You have something more valuable than this. Oh, I see. You want that, huh? Okay. Then throw this again. I'm taking a bath in Yamuna. I'll make you even more richer person than in the one before. Then you have this money. So that's how he made him, initiated him, Krishna mantra. And then he was taking care of that family, Radha Madan Mohan. Like that. And then Radha later on came from Jagannath Puri. So this is amazing. Then, although there are 4 streets there, near Seva Kunj. Seva Kunj is also very, very special. You must have heard where Radha and Krishna, lot of Leela there. Even today, there's a picture of Radha and Krishna. They do so many things and they leave. Night time, nobody can stay in that Seva Kunj. Not even monkeys. Monkeys are in Vrindavan. Very naughty. So even they walk out. I've seen. No one stays there. If they stay, either they will become blind, they go crazy, or they will die. Okay. Even any person can become like that. So even today, Vrindavan people believe that Radha Krishna come and do their pastime. And in the where they worship Radha and Krishna together, where they have picture Krishna serving lotus feet of Radha. So they make so many arrangements, flower, this offering and all. When the morning comes, they're all disturbed, moving here. So it is a very amazing place. There is also Lalita Kund there. When one time Lalita became very thirsty, Krishna by his flute made a little kunda, watering body. And then Lalita, all the Sakis drank water and then received fire. Then near that there is a 4 gullies, meaning walk pathways for the crossover. That's where Rupa Sanatan Gaudiya Mati there, our Gurudev established that. So Dan Gully is where gopis, Krishna, demanding tax and and then gopis exchange rather. Then Mangali is where Radharani became when she was Raslila, went away to Manas Sarovar, from that path. So it's called Mangali. So then on there's one path, Radha and Krishna met together first time. And by their first meeting, their love, there was so much love in the very first time, and then grew every time. That's called Prem Gully or also Guman Gully. So like that, they are near Seva Kunj. That's where our Gurudev established this Gaudiya Math, Rup Sanatan. The speciality of Rup Sanatan Gaudiya Math is there's so many speciality. Vrunda Devi is there. Our Gurudev established. Vrunda Devi was in Vrindavan. Vajranath, he established temple. Then what happened? The attack of these Muslims. They took Vrunda Devi from there and then to Kamyavan, eventually. And they wanted to take her to Jaipur. And he said, no, I will not leave Rajadam. I will stay here. So she's staying there. And how can be Vrindavan without Vrunda Devi? Understand? So Gurudev re-established her. That's the only place Vrindavan where you can see Vrunda Devi. Then, time is going around. So we will continue tomorrow. In Vitala, so many pastimes are there. So we pray lotus feet of Aradhyo Bhagavan Vrajesha Tanayata Dhamma Vrindavan. Both are Aradhya, worshipable. Vrindavan, as much as Nandanandan, Yashodanandan. No difference. And you can see the sweetness of Vrindavan. So we pray at the lotus feet of Vrindavan. All the pastime places in Vrindavan. Seva Kunj, Vrunda Devi, or Gurudev, Param Gurudev, bestow little mercy on all of us. So to revive, to bless us with Raja Prem, okay? Raja Prem. We don't want anything else. No less than Raja Prem and no more anything. So empower us. Get that. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Dandavat pranam to everybody. Please forgive me for the delay. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha.